Last Sunday, I talked about the one gap motion. Clara, remember one gap motion? What was the meaning of one gap motion? Perfectly enlightened, and the motion, marvelous mind. Perfectly enlightened, marvelous mind. There was from chapter 2 of the Yuan Jue Qing in Chinese, perfect enlightenment scripture. And the Wen Gap Miao Xin, Yuan Jue Miao Xin in Chinese, that is the Buddha's mind. Buddha's mind, and the Buddha compared his mind to empty space, like empty sky. People see flowers in the sky when there are no flowers. When they have a disease in their eyes, they see flowers. Sometimes you have double moon. If you press your eyeball, two moons, when there is only one. In the world, people, when they are deluded, then they take things in the world as real, when none of the things in the world has its own inherent existence. Everything in the world, in the space and time, it looks as though they are real, but none of them has their own inherent existence. It's like the passing patch of clouds, or echoes, or shadows. None of them have their own inherent existence. And what about human life? Human life, the Buddha taught, human body and mind in terms of 5 aggregates. Body, which is made of 4 grades, which are earth, water, air, and fire. If you take these 4 grades out of your body, nothing remains. And then in the mind we have feelings, sensations, perceptions, thoughts, and then volitional activities, impulses, and then consciousness. These are called 5 aggregates. And if we take these 5 aggregates out of human life, nothing remains. However, deluded beings take this life as something eternal, real. And what the Buddha taught was, if we take this life as something that has inherent existence or substance, essence, which is everlasting, we are deluded. And yet there is something which goes through the cycle of birth and death. Cycle of birth and death through the 6 path or 6 realms of existence, depending on the karma one creates. And what creates the karma is the mind. If the mind is deluded, then the mind creates unwholesome karma. And by the law of karma, one has to harvest the fruits of the noxious fruit one sows. If one sows only good fruit, wholesome fruit, then one will enjoy good fruit in their next lives, being born in a good country, good family, with great intelligence, good look, and wealth, and so on. All this depend on the karma one creates. So we just read the vow to Irun-san, that we take this vow to protect our mind and body perfectly, and to know facts and principles perfectly. To know facts and principles perfectly means you are enlightened to the ultimate truth of the universe, and also the cause of blessings and sufferings in life. Those are facts. And if we don't know the cause of the suffering and blessings, we do a lot of things which will eventually bring about pains, sufferings. And once one creates a karma like that, we cannot escape it. And to use our mind and the body perfectly by modeling ourselves on the Dharmakaya Buddha, Irun-san, until we attain the great power of Irun, which is none other than the three great powers of emancipation, enlightenment, and the mean. Those three great powers. With these three great powers, you can create only good karma wherever you go, and all the time. And eventually, until we are unified with the essence or the numinal nature of the Dharmakaya Buddha, Irun-san. That's our vow. It's a great vow. And since we are moving toward our own destination all the time, creating our karma, we have to be very careful not to create any evil karma. We have to create only good karma. Why people create unwholesome karma? It's because their mind is deluded. Their minds are deluded, and they have wrong view of the world. And then when they are deluded, they have like a malfunctioning of their mind, and thereby they create unwholesome karma. How can we create only good karma? Only when your WonGak Myoshin is functioning. WonGak, perfectly enlightened, marvelous mind. Only when the mind functions, then you can create a good karma. Now you know how important it is. WonGak Myoshin. The greatest treasure in the whole universe is that perfectly enlightened, marvelous mind. It doesn't matter where you work. You can be a scholar, or a businessman, or a politician, or technicians, or whatever you do. If your mind, original mind, the Buddha mind, perfectly enlightened, marvelous mind is not functioning right, then it will be like seeing the flowers in the sky when there is no sky. And the Buddha said, in chapter 2 of the Yuan Chue Qing, perfect enlightenment of scripture, those flowers arise in the empty sky. But of course, those healthy people with healthy eyes don't see any flowers. Only those people with eye disease see the flowers in the sky. And the flowers disappear.